Coming in from the flank, dangerously. Sanchez.
A little play right there. Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Alexis Sanchez to review today. So obviously, big thanks to you guys for allowing me to make this type of content because I don't have a crazy account. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at someone who is 5'7" with high work rates, right-footed, with a 3-star weak foot and 4-star skill move. So this concept of a card right here, for me personally, is going to be huge sentimental value. I don't necessarily think he's going to perform that well in game, in all fairness, right? But I could be surprised, right? So with this card, with the high work rates, it could be kind of like a concept like Bernardo Silva. However, Bernardo Silva has the pace part of the card, so it kind of makes it different in that regard, right? We're going to be taking a look at his stats. So, for me personally, you guys know how I like my players, right? With this card right here, I'm looking at a card that has very good dribbling stats, considering the fact that he is 5'7", with good passing stats, good physical stats, and good pace with shooting. Like, he has a very good card. In regards to what chemistry style I would give to him, we're going to experiment first with the basic chemistry style to see specifically what I think I am missing on the card. The two different positions that I would use this Alexis Sanchez in is the central cam position, so not the left cam or the right cam, central cam position with a sniper chemistry style potentially, right? We're going to see, because he already has really decent passing stats considering he's going to be playing as a cam, but obviously we're going to have to try that out. I think for me personally, guys, because of the way that gameplay is in this game in regards to inconsistency, I want to just give him a sniper right off the bat. Sniper's not an expensive chemistry style, so because I want to aim for more responsive gameplay, even though his card looks very responsive, having near enough great finishing, right, with a +5 in the composure and then plus dribbling stats to essentially make it quote-unquote near perfect, I think it's going to be an ideal situation in that central cam position. So I'm going to be showing you guys how we're going to be lined up in-game with this team. It's going to be our typical 4-2-3-1. We are going to be playing with the team like this. So Politano will be playing on the left side, Nedved off to the right, Cristiano Ronaldo will be playing as a striker with Rabiot and Alan as the CDMs, blah, so on and so forth. The instruction that we will have on the central cam is going to be come back and defense, because that is my personal preference in regards to play style. I'm not going to put getting behind for Ronaldo, but I will put target man and stay central, because I think his work rates will overthrow that, or his work rates will overthrow that instruction, but he'll still play that role really well to open up the space for the 3 cams in the team. And yeah, the rest of it I'll just leave as it is. He watches this video as well, so he can adjust them afterwards as he'd like. But yeah, I want to put Sanchez in the central cam position because he doesn't get the pace boost unless I give him the pace boost. And if I give him the pace boost, then I will use him on the sides, because I don't like having only 90 acceleration with 85 sprint speed for the side players. But in the middle, with high work rates, we could be looking at a very good card, because I don't know if you guys have tried this out, but Moments Bernardo Silva has such a good 3-star weak foot. Like, his right foot actually takes bangers for shots, right? So Sanchez could be in a very similar situation. However, I do think that this card is going to be very oriented around his right foot. I know that Bernardo Silva is very oriented around his left foot as well, but we're going to see how he plays in game. The high work rates is just like a, for me, in regards to the central cam position. So that's where I want to try him out the most. So we're going to get into a game. We're going to see how he plays. Hopefully he's a beast. Okay, let's see what his dribbling is like in regards to him having a sniper chemistry style, super responsive because he's super small, and yeah, his dribbling is very nice. Gameplay's not even necessarily up to par right now, and he's definitely moving really nicely. Fake shot with acceleration, which is always nice to have in that position. That I just mess up completely with the gameplay itself, but yeah, he's moving really nicely. Dribbling is really good so far, so let's go play the game generally. Just wanted to see what his general movement on the ball was like. So far, it's looking kind of nice. Very responsive. Might open up the space here, actually, with Ronaldo. Nice little power strike with Alexis Sanchez. Goalkeeper saves it. Little quick cuts there are very important to be able to do with the cams, because that's what allows you to open up the space really quickly. First time pass is really well weighted there. Let's see what his off-the-ball movement is like here. Very composed. Doesn't have to force his way forward. Nice little pass here to Nedved. Some ball rolls. Extra touches. Get the little space to the near post. Good little finish with Ronaldo.
Sanchez.
Good little weighted pass right there with Alexis Sanchez. Let's see what his off-the-ball movement is like. He's a very, like, composed runner. Like, he doesn't really, like, force his way forward, which, to be honest with you, I actually really like, right? Because I like to progress my play from passing plays, right? And I think that him not being super aggressive on the attack is actually very interesting, because I thought he would be more aggressive, and that's just completely bad registration right there from the game, from bad gameplay. Well, we'll take it from there. Yeah, he's very composed. Like, he doesn't aggressively push forward at all. Like, he just lingers in the general area to open up the space, which, to be honest, I kind of like.
Coming in from the flank, dangerously. Sanchez.
Good little play right there. Sanchez did a really good job of holding that onside line right there. We don't overcommit there in that position, because it's more ideal to just kind of like wait for the play to open up a little bit more. To score the opportunities, but so far his off-the-ball movement is very conservative. You know, he doesn't like to aggressively push up, which is the biggest noticeable thing on the card so far.
Joined in the commentary box by Lee Dixon, and what we have coming up for you is a foot right.
He's got some decent physical presence.
And this man takes every game very seriously and fed forwards. Alexandro Politano, well, body in the way.
We'll take that. We'll take that. Nice little aggressive play from him there. Good little skill move to open up the play quickly. Heel to get into position. Ball roll touches. Get back inside. Do the skill move. Want to see if we can get that finesse shot angle, which we do not. Okay, so he's pushing his goalkeeper. So when they do that, we just do a nice little free kick tactic. Wait for him to make that run. Pass that ball off. Little shot across goal, and we don't get it. There you go. That's the angle you work for. Want to get that near post angle. Nice little power strike there with Alexis Sanchez. Nice little goal. So we aggressively made a Sanchez make that run right there. We're going to do a nice little chip shot and a nice little goal with him. Very nice. So that one specifically, I did actually spam the L1 button so that I can make him do that specific run. And he scores a very nice chip shot. Good aggressive play right there. Ronaldo with that physical presence, and he saves it. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the card. Ladies and gentlemen, the card, it's a fun card to use, right? So it's a usable. It's the same situation as like a Footmas Gonzalo Gedge card. Like those cards, they're not necessarily like amazing, right? Like Footmas Gonzalo Gedge is not an amazing card, but he's a usable, fun card to use. And that's what Alexis Sanchez is. He's a usable, fun card. Now, whether the price is worth it is, for me personally, entirely up to you in regards to the sentimental value, because I'll be completely honest with you, he didn't feel like he was a special player in the game where it's like, oh my god, I'm using like a crazy card right now. But it was like like I said, it was like using Nakajima's SBC card, or it was like using Gonzalo Gedge's Footmas card. Like those types of cards, they've become more usable and more yeah, it's just more usable in the game, right? So the 3-star weak foot, he was very specific to his right foot. Didn't really find myself in plays where I needed to use his left foot, but when he did take a strike with his right foot, it was okay from time to time, but it was also because of the gameplay not being up to par too. But the card is like, it's an okay card. I think it's more sentimental value personally, but if you guys do end up using it for, you know, if you're Chilean yourself, or, you know, you're an Inter Milan fan, or you want to use him because you're an Arsenal fan, he'll be a pretty usable card in that regard. I just didn't think he was necessarily special in any way. His physical presence that he has in regards to the actual stats, it didn't necessarily feel like it was even there because of how small he is. Some players that are small, you can notice their physical presence, but I just feel like he was too small, where it just wasn't really like a noticeable thing. His passing was very consistent. I didn't really feel like I made any bad passes with him, if it actually made sense. Again, shooting was okay. It was like from time to time, it was weird. But I do think he needs that pace upgrade. I think the dribbling stats that he currently has on that card as it is, it's good enough, because with the sniper chemistry style, obviously you make the card more responsive, but even when the gameplay wasn't up to par and I was using him with basically maxed out dribbling stats, he wasn't really that responsive. He was nowhere near the level of Bernardo Silva, in my opinion. But he was still pretty responsive. And I felt like, you know, if I took off the sniper chemistry style off the card, I still think that he's going to dribble in the exact same way. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of what the gameplay is, I don't necessarily think that you need to improve the dribbling stats. If you want, and you want to increase his physical as well as his shooting and pace, you could potentially give him a Hawk chemistry style where you're giving him 95 acceleration, 90 sprint speed, which is okay to have on the sides. But as you guys know, most people use fullbacks with shadow cards anyway, so those shadow card fullbacks are going to be faster than your attacker. So be sure to take that into consideration from time to time, right? But a physical boost is not necessarily too bad. Giving him that plus 10 aggression could be noticeable from time to time. But yeah, that's pretty much in regards to the verdict of the card. I personally would not do the card for myself, even for the fun concept. I didn't enjoy him that much, but he has become a usable version of his card in my honest opinion. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Really do appreciate it. I'll try to get some other videos for you guys today. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.